Did someone say another declutter? Yeah, today's video is going to be my last declutter video for a while. Today I am decluttering my face primers, lip liners, and regular lipsticks. It is going to be a pretty lengthy video, but I mean, come on, when aren't my declutters lengthy? Kick back, relax, it's going to be a long video. Definitely subscribe if you guys haven't already by clicking the subscribe button, and if you're breathing, don't forget to like the video. Likes always help me out on my channel, and it lets me know what videos you like and which videos you don't like. Without further ado, I'm gonna zip it because we got a lot of stuff to get through. Let's get into it. Welcome back to another declutter video, Slay Base. As you can see, I do have my coffee on hand. Today's mug is from Target. How cute is it? I dedicate this mug to coffee. Super cute. Honestly, this coffee is the only thing that's gonna get me through today's video. We have a lot of products to get through. I will be decluttering my regular lipsticks, which will be an extension of my last declutter video. I'm also going to be decluttering my lip liners and my face primers because my face primer drawer is exploding. So it's gonna be a long one. Kick back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, whatever you're into, and let's get into it. All right, you guys, so we're just gonna jump straight into my primer drawer right here. As you can see, it is a little bit overwhelming. My primers are overflowing at this point, so I definitely want to get rid of some, keep some, put some in my freelance makeup kit. So I'm going to pull this back a little bit. Right here to my left are going to be products that I'm completely getting rid of. In the middle are going to be products that I am keeping, and to the right are going to be products that I'm putting to the side because I either need to keep them because I do ongoing work for these companies, or I'm gonna put in my freelance makeup kit. So let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. The very first primer I have here is a brand new primer from Collab. This is our primer and skin booster. This is a Soothe and Balance. It is absolutely incredible. What's great about these primers right here is that they also come with a pump, which I really, really love. I love this feature in our brand new primers. You can find Collab at Sally Beauty stores. It is fairly inexpensive, and it is a brand that I help co-create alongside 7 other beauty influencers on the internet. So I'm definitely gonna keep this just because I do really, really love it. I'm actually gonna keep a lot of my Collab primers because you guys know I do ongoing work for them. So I wanna keep these on hand for future videos. This is our Radiant Primer. I have a hydrating primer here. We pretty much have a primer for any and everyone in the line, which is awesome. Actually, I put these over here to the left, which are primers I'm getting rid of. So I'm going to put them right here in the middle because these are primers I'm keeping. The next primer I have right here is a Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. You guys, I absolutely love this primer. The price point is a little bit high, but if you are looking for something that is very, very tacky and sticky, that's going to give your foundation something to stick to and last all day long, I definitely recommend this one by Milk. Again, it is a little bit pricey. I do have a cheaper alternative for you. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. This is part of the Jelly Pop collection. You guys, this is a spot-on dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer for not even half the price point. It is so good. I know it's a little bit excessive to keep both, but I always love keeping more of an affordable option and the higher end option in my collection, just so that way I can refer back to them and recommend them to you guys, and obviously interchange them in different videos. So I'm gonna keep this one as well. A primer I'm definitely gonna get rid of is this one right here by Milani. This is the Milani Prime Light Face Primer. It's a strobing and pore minimizing primer. I don't feel like it really does much for pore minimizing, at least on me. It does a lot of strobing though. It's also an oil-free primer, so if you are oily, you may actually really like this. As you can see, it does give your skin a really, really nice like pearlosity to it. It looks really, really pretty on the skin, but again, I don't reach for it often, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I did pick up this primer right here during a Sephora sale. This is the Banana Bright Face Primer by Ulla Henriksen. If you guys didn't know, this primer right here does have vitamin C in it, and vitamin C is meant to really help brighten the skin. I don't know what it is, but I really gravitate towards primers that are made by skincare brands as opposed to like makeup brands, just because I do feel like they have really, really awesome skincare benefits to them. This one right here also has a pump, which is really awesome and convenient. So I'm gonna keep this. I have been using it like crazy and it is awesome. A primer I know for sure I'm not gonna keep around is the No Problem Primer by Touch in Sol. Not that it's bad, I just really wasn't blown away by it when I first used it. So I'm actually gonna put this to the side to donate because I only used it once. Another product that that I just wasn't like blown away by is this one. This is the Extra Matte Ultra Mattifying Primer. It has shine control. This is by Herborian, I want to say. It's a Korean skin company. So I am actually going to put this aside to donate as well because I only used it once. And again, I really wasn't blown away by it. This primer right here is by Smashbox. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Super Light Smooth and Blur Primer. Y'all know I'm obsessed with this primer. So this definitely is a primer I'm keeping in my collection. This one is the super light one. So it is very, very lightweight on the skin and just really, really, really good. I have this primer by CoverGirl. I'm actually not going to keep this one around because I do feel like it is kind of like the Banana Bright Face Primer without the vitamin C. It is more of an illuminating primer and I just don't reach for this one. So I'm actually just going to donate it because I want to say I've used it maybe about once and that is about it. So I'm going to give this to somebody who would really, really like it. I also have the ColourPop All-Star Matte and Blur Primer. I am going to keep this in my collection for the sake of me doing full face using only ColourPop videos. This is the only primer ColourPop has to offer. So I'm going to keep it around. You guys know I'm always filming videos and things like that. I have the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. This is a primer that I know, love, and would recommend a million times over. I put a pretty big dent in it. I probably would have used it faster if e.l.f. didn't come out with a spot on dupe for it. I do have that one in here as well somewhere in this mess, so we'll get to that. I have the LA Girl Pro HD Moisture Nourishing Face Primer, not something that I was blown away by, so I'm actually just gonna donate it. I only use it once. So I have these 4 primers right here by Makeup Forever. I'm gonna keep all 4 of these and I'm gonna put these in my freelance makeup kit just because this is a primer that I'm gonna have for all skin types. I have a hydrating primer, mattifying, nourishing, and smoothing. So these are gonna be really, really helpful when I work on clients and stuff. So I'm gonna put these in my kit. I have 2 of the Laura Mercier Hydrating Foundation Primers. I really, really love these. I have this little one right here, which I'm almost out of. So I'm gonna finish this one off and then I'm gonna keep this one as a backup because I do really, really love it. So this product right here actually isn't a face primer. It is a weightless beauty oil. It's called the Neo Elixir by Kevin Aquan. I really love this. As you can see, there's pretty much nothing left in this. So I'm actually just gonna toss it. I'm gonna get rid of it. It has been sitting for quite a bit. So I'm gonna put that to the side, but you guys know I was obsessed with this product for so long. I probably featured it in every single one of my videos for like 6 months straight. I tried this out once. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it as of yet, so I am going to keep it around. It is a fairly new product. This is the Bear With Me Hydrating Jelly Primer. It is a very, very unique concept, so I want to continue playing with it and testing it out. So I'm going to put this in my keep pile. I also have this by Maybelline. This is the Master Prime Hydrating and Smoothing Primer. Again, this isn't something I reach for often, so I'm just gonna donate it because I have had it in my collection for a little bit now. Another primer I'm actually going to get rid of is this one by CoverGirl. This is the True Blend Pore Minimizing Primer. You guys, CoverGirl has some of the best primers I have tried to date. They are really good, but I don't reach for this one often at all, so I'm definitely gonna donate to someone who would really, really enjoy it. Not to say that it's bad, but I just don't want to keep too many pore minimizing primers in my collection. I have these 2 primers right here by Fenty. One is a mattifying primer, the other one is a hydrating primer. These are fairly new to my collection, so I definitely want to give them a chance before I completely get rid of them. So I'm going to keep both of these. Aha, you guys, here's that e.l.f. primer I was talking about. I really, really love this primer here. Definitely a spot on dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas without all of the added skincare benefits, so I'm going to keep that. Another collab primer that I am going to keep in my collection. A primer I'm for sure going to get rid of is the Zero Shine Prime. This is a mattifying primer. I didn't feel like it did a very good job of mattifying the skin at all, so I'm going to completely get rid of this. Right here I have the Catrice Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner. You guys, this is so good. Before the e.l.f. one came out, I definitely felt like this was a spot on dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer and also just a dupe for the e.l.f. one in general. The consistency is a little bit more whipped as opposed to being like a straight on solid, but I do really like it. I feel like keeping all 3 of them in my collection though would be a little bit excessive, but you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna keep all 3 because YOLO, I love them and they're great. Ha. From Ulta Beauty, I have this Youthful Glow Primer Serum with hyaluronic acid and acai and blueberry. honestly wasn't the biggest fan of it. So I am going to get rid of it completely just because it is in a dropper form and the dropper has already touched my skin, which isn't sanitary to actually donate. I'm definitely going to keep this next product, even though it's not even a primer. This is actually our highlighting liquid by Collab. You guys, this is so incredible. You can mix it in with your moisturizer. You can mix it in with your lotion, put it all over your body. It is so beautiful. I put some on the back of my hand just because I really want to show you what it looks like on the skin. Like, look how gorgeous that is. Now, this is a little bit on the opaque side. Like I said, I do like to mix it in with like a hydrating lotion, just so that way it gives my skin a luminous, very glowy feel to it. We have these in a bunch of different shades. This one is definitely one of my personal favorites. It's called Spark My Interest. So again, keeping that, even though it's not even a primer, that needs to stay, okay? Another primer I'm gonna donate is this one right here by Smashbox. This is a color adjusting primer. I used it once, wasn't crazy about it, so I'm just gonna give it to somebody who would like it better. I'm for sure gonna get rid of these here. These are by L'Oreal. Wasn't the biggest fan of these like at all, so I'm just gonna get rid of them completely. I have had these in my collection for quite a bit at this point, so going bye-bye. Also going to keep this. This is actually the Rose Gold Elixir by Ali. This isn't necessarily a primer. It is more so like a beauty oil, but it is really awesome. So I'm going to keep this around. I'm also going to keep this one by Ali right here. This is a Skin Tune Blur. The only thing I hate about this primer is actually the dropper. If you could see, it doesn't really do like the best job at picking up the primer. Actually, that actually showed it picking it up really nicely, but sometimes it doesn't even really pick up the primer all that well, and I have a hard time getting it out. But I really love the formula, so that is the only reason I'm keeping that. Here I have the Smashbox Invlada Photo Finish Petal Metal Primer. I'm going to donate this because I didn't use it and it has been in my collection for a while now. I am going to get rid of these two products right here. This was a part of the Wet n Wild, I'm going to say like Rose collection that came out. I wasn't crazy about them, so I'm going to get rid of both of these. I'm actually going to donate them. Actually, I lied. I'm going to get rid of them completely just because these are in droppers form and they probably did touch my face, like if I'm being completely honest. I'm going to keep the CoverGirl True Blend Base Business Skin Smoothing Primer. This primer right here is actually a spot on dupe for the Smashbox Super Light Smooth and Blur. Just saying, if you guys want to try this out, I definitely recommend because it is really good. Another primer I just wasn't crazy about is this one right here. This is the Color Neutralizing Skin Primer by CoverGirl. Again, another spot on dupe for the one from Smashbox, but just not as green. I'm going to donate that just because, like I said, I didn't really care for that primer at all. I am also going to get rid of this one. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not the biggest fan of green color correcting face primers. I just feel like they don't do the job no matter the brand. So I'm going to donate that one by Collab as well because I just know I'm not going to use it. I am going to keep this one. This is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Primer. It's oil free and it is such a beautiful formula on the skin. Honestly, my skin never felt better putting this on. It is so good. So keeping you, boo. Two primers I'm for sure getting rid of are these right here by Salon Perfect. These are the Set to Perfection Makeup Setting Sprays. This one has a matte finish. This one minimizes pores. Honestly, when I put the matte one on my skin, it just burned my skin like crazy, and I'm just not about that. So I'm just going to get rid of those. Ooh, this right here, ew, disgusting. Like, I don't know what happened. I've had this in my collection for a minute now. Honestly, I just don't reach for it. So going in the trash. Two primers I know for sure I'm just gonna toss are the Ulta Beauty Matte Face Primer and the NYX Shine Killer Primer. The one from NYX is really good, you guys. I've just had these in my collection for too long to keep around, so I'm just gonna toss them. This right here isn't a primer. This is a depuffing gel by Dr. Brandt. It says no more baggage. I'm going to donate this because I don't feel like I really need that at this point. I do have a bunch of stick primers like this that I am gonna get rid of. This one actually isn't a primer, it's a makeup remover, but I'm not reaching for these often. I'm gonna be completely honest. I do like something like this a lot more than a stick form, so I'm going to get rid of them completely. completely. And that goes for all the stick primers I have in here. I have one by Lancome, another one by e.l.f., another one by e.l.f. right here. This is the MAC Prep and Prime. I'm sure it's really, really good, but I just don't really love this form of primer, if I'm being completely honest. I have another one here from e.l.f., which is the Prep and Hydrate Balm. This one's really, really nice on the skin, but not my favorite way of priming. This one is also by Smashbox. This is a primer stick, and yeah, gotta go, boo. I have a couple primers left here. I have this one by e.l.f. This is e.l.f.'s Hydrating Primer. I do really like this one, so I am gonna keep that one around. I'm also gonna keep the Prep and Prime Skin Base. I'm gonna put this one in my freelance makeup kit just because I feel like this is a really, really good one to use on clients. So I'm gonna put that one to the side. Right here I have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Skin Booster. This is definitely a product I'm gonna get rid of. I don't reach for it often. I've had it in my collection for a hot minute, so it is definitely expired. I do have these two products here, which are kind of like the same concept. This one's a serum, this one's an actual primer. What I love most about this one right here is that it has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's gonna add nice hydration to the skin. I also just love how the packaging feels in my hand. It feels very high quality, and it's a lot more sleek than this one right here by Physicians Formula. Honestly, they kind of do the same thing, if I'm being honest. This one by Physicians Formula does have collagen in it, so it has really awesome skincare benefits to it. So it really just depends what you're looking for. I'm gonna keep the one from Found just because I do like that one a lot better, and I'm gonna completely get rid of this one by Physicians Formula. I do have this primer by Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Matte Face Primer. Wasn't the biggest fan, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. I am going to keep this one by Flower Beauty. This is the In Your Prime Hydrating Face Primer. I love a good hydrating face primer, and I really love this when I tried it in my videos. And then I have this little mini Prime Perfection. I have never used it, so I'm just going to donate it. So this right here is an overview of all of the primers I'm keeping in my collection. Honestly, guys, I'm very, very happy with the primers I decided to keep. I'm glad my drawer is not overflowing. I got rid of a bunch, and I also donated a bunch as well. So let's actually move on to lip liners. All right, Slay Baes, so right here I have my lip liners. As you can see, I have 2 bins filled. Now, I used to have these separated between like reds, pinks, and nudes, but over time, this did start to get a little bit unorganized. So we're gonna organize it today. As always, I will be putting products over here that I'm getting rid of, products I'm keeping in the middle, and products I'm donating, but odds are I'm probably not gonna donate much of my lip liners because I don't feel like that is too sanitary. So let's actually dive in. I have this lip liner right here. This is by Milani. This is the Color Statement lip liner. It is True Instant Color. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this one. Ooh, that actually is a really, really pretty color. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this in my collection. I'm gonna put this in the keep pile right here. So I have some lip liners from Makeup Forever in here. I have the Aqua Lip. Not entirely sure of the shades. This one, that definitely isn't like my favorite red, so I am going to get rid of this. In here I have some Maybelline Color Sensational lip liners. This one is in the shade Rich Wine. This one I definitely feel like would be pretty. It does feel a little bit dry though, so I am going to get rid of it. I don't really reach for pinks like this. This is another Maybelline Color Sensational, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. A shade I know I'm for sure gonna keep is this one by Collab. This is our lip contouring pencil in the shade Bang Bang, and this one is a really, really pretty color. I also really love the formula. As you can see, this color versus this color here, this one just is a little bit more rich in pigment, which is what I love most about our lip liners, so I'm gonna keep that one. I have another Makeup Forever lip liner. Honestly, I'm just not the biggest fan of the formula, so I am going to get rid of that. Here I have another one from Makeup Forever. This one is in the shade, I actually don't know the shade. I think it's 8C. This one is really, really pretty and definitely more rich in color. Very, very similar to this one right here by Collab. This one feels really, really creamy as opposed to this one. So I'm gonna keep that one. I do have a bunch of ColourPop lip liners right here. I'm only gonna keep a few of these just for the sake of having some ColourPop options in my collection. I have this one right here, which is a collaboration with I Love City E. This one is in the shade Curvy. This one is a really, really pretty color, so I am gonna keep it in my collection. I really, really love nude lip liners, so you'll definitely see a trend within this video. You'll see me keep a lot of nude lip liners. This one right here is also a collaboration with I Love City E. This one is in the shade 951, and I've never used this, which is so surprising because that also is a really, really gorgeous color. One thing I will say is I don't really love ColourPop's lip liners because I don't feel like you can sharpen them very easily, which is why I don't reach for them often. So I'll probably only keep those two. I'll probably keep this one as well. This one is in the shade Taurus. And this one is really pretty as well. It's like a really pretty, like true brown. I'm gonna keep it in hopes that I can sharpen it and make it work. As for the rest of these, I'm just gonna completely get rid of them. I do have quite a bit of MAC lip liners in my collection, which I am gonna go through because I wanna say I've had some for quite a bit at this point. This one is called Cherry. I've already swatched it right here, and as you can see, this literally is a foolproof red that you really can't go wrong using, so I'm gonna keep that. I also have the lip liner called Plum. This is a really, really pretty color. As you can see, it has really nice pigment to it. I am gonna keep this one as well, just because I do feel like it leans a little bit more kind of like purpley as opposed to a mauve. I also have this shade. This is called Edge to Edge. I haven't gotten around to playing with this as much as I should. This is a really pretty pink shade. To be honest, I am going to put this over in my freelance makeup kit just because I don't feel like I would use this on myself as much as I would use this on clients. So I'm going to put that one to the side. I have this shade right here. It's called Night Moth. This is a classic shade that everybody knows and loves. It's going to be a perfect lip liner for the fall season, so I am gonna keep that one in my collection. This is Costa Riche. This is actually a eyeliner as opposed to a lip liner. I'm gonna keep this in my collection just because this is a really, really beautiful eyeliner for smoky eyes. Like, can't go wrong with using this eyeliner, so I'm going to put this to the side. I am keeping that. I have this lip liner right here. This is called Soar. Oh my god, you guys, Soar is so beautiful. As you can see, I really love this shade because I've used it all the way down to a little lip liner right here, so I'm gonna keep that around. We have Brick. Oh my god, iconic shade here. So beautiful. As you can see, Brick is a little bit more richer than that of Cherry right here. The undertones are just slightly different, so I am going to keep Brick in my collection. I'm also going to keep this one right here. This is MAC Oak. I did swatch it right here for you so that way you could see the pigmentation on it. It is so good. The only downside to MAC pencils, let me just say, is that you do have to resharpen them and things like that. This is Chicory. This is a really, really beautiful shade, especially for the fall season. Look at that, you guys. It is so rich. I love it. So keeping that. I also have Whirl. Whirl is such a beautiful shade as well. This is another shade that I use so much when I first got it. Like, look at that. I have another Soar lip liner. I'm telling you guys, I was obsessed with Soar way back in the day. I don't reach for it as much as I used to, but I am going to keep that one just because it is very much used. Then I have this one right here. This is called Spice. That is such a beautiful lip liner. So I'm going to keep this one as well. For the sake of timing and this video not being crazy long, I'm not going to swatch every single one of these. These are the Gwen Stefani lip liners that she created in collaboration with Urban Decay. I've had these in my collection for a hot minute now. They've definitely been sitting. I haven't really reached for them. And since these are limited edition, I'm just going to get rid of them completely. I have so many of these Jouer cream lip liners because they're my absolute favorite formula of lip liners. If I'm being completely honest, I really, really love them. I haven't really experimented with many shades. This right here is the shade Pink Champagne, and it is a pink shimmer. Honestly, I'm probably going to get rid of this one just because it is more of a metallic lip liner. So anything that is metallic, I'm probably going to donate because odds are I haven't really reached for them and used them. So I'm going to get rid of this bronze one as well, and this one. I'm I'm actually gonna donate these over here. As for these, I'll probably end up keeping them. I am going to swatch this one. This one is called Petal. It is a really beautiful pink shade. Now I am gonna keep this in my collection just because I know for sure I'm not gonna keep many like it. I have this shade right here. It's called Espresso. Ooh, you guys, this is gonna be a really pretty chocolatey brown for fall. Do you see that? Honey, you are staying with me. I also have this one. It's called Aubergine. I could be butchering that, but it is a really, really beautiful kind of like purple shade that I probably have been missing out on. Oh girl, that is stunning. Woo, staying. I have some nudes here. I have this one called Sienna. Ooh, this looks like a beautiful nude. Ooh. Do you guys see that? Staying with me. I also have a red. This one's called Rouge. Now, what I love most about these Jouer cream lip liners is that they are extremely creamy on the lips. They give off high pigment color. Like, do you guys see the color payoff on these lip liners? They're incredible. There's something very, very special. I also have Sable. This one's also really pretty too. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. And the last one I have from Jouer is called Tawny Rose. Ooh. Beautiful. Okay, so definitely keeping all of these Jouer lip liners. Like I said, I am going to get rid of these metallic ones right over here just because I don't see myself reaching for metallics often. Now, for the sake of timing, again, I'm not going to really swatch all of these. I'm going to look at them. If I don't feel like I would reach for the color, I'm just going to completely get rid of them. I have this one by Makeup Forever. I do want to swatch it just because it is orange. I'm going to keep this one because I don't have many orange lip liners in my collection that I'm for sure going to keep. And I did keep a couple of orange actual lipsticks when I cleaned out my collection. Now I have a bunch of NYX Suede lip liners right here that are unused, unopened. I did actually just purchase these at Ulta, so I will be keeping everything that has a seal on it because I did purchase it with my own money. I'm going to donate this lip liner by CoverGirl. This is one of their exhibitionist lip liners. I just know for sure I'm not really going to reach for it. I also have a Maybelline lip liner that's completely sealed that I already put over there. I'm going to get rid of this NYX one. I'm also going to get rid of all of these Makeup Forever crayon pencils just because I have had them in my collection for a really, really long time at this point. Also, all of these NYX ones right here that have the really big letters and numbers on them. I've had these since I was in the NYX Face Awards, and honestly I just don't think they're sanitary anymore, especially because it has been quite a long time. I'm for sure going to keep all of my collab lip liners. I really love our formula in our lip liners. I feel like it's something special, definitely worth checking out. This is another NYX Suede lip liner here. Now I have a hate-love relationship with Kylie Jenner lip products. I feel like they are very, very similar to ColourPop's packaging. This one right here is in the shade True Brown K. Again, I have had a lot of the True Brown K, Cocoa K, Candy K lip products for quite some time, so I'm just going to completely get rid of that. Again, more NYX Suede lip liners that I'm going to keep because I just picked those babies up. Another ColourPop lip pencil I'm going to get rid of. Candy K by Kylie, I'm going to get rid of that. Another NYX lip pencil with the big letters and numbers. Getting rid of that. This is a CoverGirl Exhibitionist lip liner. This one is in the shade 205 Caramel Nude. This one's really, really beautiful. It's one of the only ones I have really used from their line. I am going to keep this one. I also have a Maybelline Color Sensational lip liner. This one here is in the shade Purely Nude, and I don't know why it's doing that. It's like coming out, so I'm just gonna get rid of it just because I do see it breaking in the near future. Another NYX pencil. I'm gonna get rid of this by Maybelline. I do like their formula, however, I have had their lip liners in my collection for quite some time now, so they are like a little dried out. As you can see, it was really hard for me to swatch that one. I have another Milani Color Statement lip liner that I'm for sure keeping. I'm going to get rid of this by NARS. Also, all of these Makeup Forever pencils, I'm gonna completely quickly get rid of. I have this by Maybelline, completely new. I'm just gonna donate that. Gonna get rid of a bunch of my NYX pencils because those have been in here for a while, with the exception of the suede ones that I just talked about. So I did get rid of a bunch of Aaliyah lip products from the matte collection. This here is in the shade Nevermore. Now, I'm gonna completely get rid of this one because I'm not sure if you could see, but it has like a white residue around the tip, and I'm just not about that life. Y'all know, whole Jaclyn Hill situation. Okay, gotta go. Also a Makeup Forever nude pencil that I'm gonna get rid of. I have this by Charlotte Tilbury that I'm going to keep. This one is called Walk of Shame. It is such a beautiful color. I don't have anything like that really, with the exception of like Chicory, so I'm gonna keep it around. I do have these two lip liners from Thrive Cosmetics. I do love one more over the other. This one is more of like a purpley mauve. I'm gonna get rid of that one. I do think I am gonna keep this one right here. This is such a beautiful like true nude. If you guys haven't heard of Thrive Cosmetics, I definitely recommend that you look into them because they do really awesome things for a really awesome cause. I have this lip pencil from L'Oreal. This is a part of their Color Riche matte lip liner collection. This one is really, really, really pretty. It's kind of like a brownie nude, which I love, so I'm gonna keep that. And I'm gonna get rid of this by Rimmel. So all of the lip liners you saw me put right over here were either old Makeup Forever lip liners or old NYX lip liners, so don't even fret. You really didn't miss out on anything. I am going to keep this lip liner here. It's called Handbag Ho by Kylie Cosmetics. It's a part of the Cocoa collection. As you can see, it is a really, really pretty brown lip liner, so I'm going to keep that. And put these guys in here before they roll away because, girl, I had a situation where all my lip liners fell, and not about that life right now. I have a couple more Ulta Beauty lip liners that I'm getting rid of. Here I have another Makeup Forever one. Don't get me wrong, the ones from Makeup Forever, they're really, really nice, but again, I have had them for so long. This here is by Maybelline. It's one of their Color Sensational lip liners. Again, I've had mine for so long that they're like really, really dried out at this point. So I'm gonna get rid of all of the Maybelline Color Sensational lip liners just for the sake of them being very, very dried out. I also have these Revlon lip liners. These are the Color Stay lip liners. These are relatively dried out as well, so I'm just going to toss these. I do have this lip liner right here. It's by Laura Mercier. It's one of the only ones I have in my collection. The rest are actually in my freelance makeup kit because they are really, really awesome. So my battery actually cut out on me. I do apologize, but I wanted to talk to you guys about this lip liner right here. This is by LA Girl. This is the Perfect Precision lip liner in the shade Cafe. You guys, this really is a really awesome dupe for Strip Down by MAC. This is such a beautiful shade. If you are looking for a lip liner like this, I definitely recommend checking out the lip liners from LA Girl because they are really, really great. I have a lip liner from Lime Crime. Honestly, I feel like Lime Crime is just one of those controversial brands I don't really like to get into on my channel, so I am going to get rid of that. Also going to get rid of this ColourPop liner here. We have a couple more sitting here at the bottom that I just want to quickly go through. I have been getting rid of a bunch of the Maybelline Color Sensational lip liners, not because they're bad, but because I've had them in my collection for so long and they're a little bit dried out. They definitely tug on the lips a little bit more than I like, so that's why I'm getting rid of them. I have this MAC Prep and Prime right here that is really good, so I'm going to keep that. Also another MAC and Aaliyah lip liner. This has like some white residue around it, so I am going to get rid of that. I have a lip liner by Kokie. This one is called Nude Pink. This one is just a little bit too nude for me. It definitely will look insanely beautiful on lighter skin tones, but for me, nah, just not it, sis. I also have like a little refill from Hourglass, one of the lipsticks. Ooh, look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. Okay, so keeping this to go with my Hourglass like travel lip product because I really, really do love that. I have another Charlotte Tilbury lip liner that I'm most likely going to keep. I haven't really gotten around to playing with this one. This one's called Savage Rose. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one. I have another NYX lip pencil that I'm going to get rid of, another Revlon Color Stay lip liner that I'm going to get rid of, and then lastly, a collab lip liner. This one here is called See Through. Ooh, y'all know I love a good see-through lip liner. Ooh, honey, keeping that. Yes, boo. So this is an overview of all the lip liners I'm getting rid of. I know my heart hurts. Like, this is a lot of lip liners, like a lot. So getting rid of these, keeping these, and donating these because these are brand spanking new. All right, so I went ahead and divided these bins off into high-end and drugstore just because I feel like it will be a lot easier when I sit down to film affordable and high-end videos, just to have them already divided so that way I know which bin to reach into. Plus, I have a lot of nude lip liners as opposed to reds. I was gonna do nudes and reds, but that didn't really work out. Nonetheless, I'm really happy with all the lip liners I decided to keep. I downsized a lot, and these are formulas that I know, love, and would recommend a million times over. So let's actually move on to regular lipsticks. I do want you guys to know that this footage was filmed when I filmed my last declutter video, so if my nails change a little bit, that's why. But let's actually move right into the lipsticks because we got a lot to get through, boo. All right, so last drawer is my lipstick drawer. These are regular lipsticks. These are crayon lipsticks. So I'm gonna try to get through this the best way I know how. I do really, really love regular lipsticks. I feel like this is gonna be a drawer that is very, very hard for me to let go. So I'm gonna pull up my sleeve and we are gonna get started as usual. I'm gonna put the products that I'm completely getting rid of, products I'm keeping in the middle, and products I'm donating to the right side. So the very first lip product I have here is by Morphe. This is a cream lipstick in the shade Whipped. I got this lipstick for the sake of duping some of Jaclyn Hill's lipsticks. I'm not the biggest fan of this formula, so I'm actually gonna get rid of it. And again, I feel like anytime I talk about Morphe, it's just a shit show in the comments. So I am going to get rid of that. I have a lipstick by Milani. This is their Bold Matte Lipstick in the shade I Am Worthy. This is a really, really pretty nude, and I swatched it one time and I never really got around to using it. I'm just gonna swatch it right here. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I've never really worn this one out. So I'm going to keep this in my collection because I definitely want to put it in the front of my makeup drawer to get a lot more use out of it. I'm going to go through another one. This is another Bold Matte Lipstick. This one is in the shade I Am Awesome. This is a really beautiful pink shade. I am going to keep this in my collection just because I don't really love shades like this often, but I do really, really enjoy this formula. And I feel like on the lips, it looks very, very pretty. It looks very comfortable. This formula doesn't settle into any of your fine lines or anything like that. It just gives you a really, really nice, like semi-matte look without looking too dry. So I have another Milani lip product. This one is called I Am Radiant. I swatched this once and never again, but this is a really beautiful terracotta shade. I'm gonna keep this. Again, I really do love this formula by Milani. If you haven't tried any of their bold matte lipsticks, I definitely recommend that you head over to CVS, Walgreens, wherever you can find Milani and try out the formula because it is really, really awesome. The next shade I have here is called What's Your Sign? This is a cream lipstick by ColourPop. I love this shade right here. This was created by Kathleen Lights in ColourPop. Look at that nude. That is a beautiful nude. So this is gonna go in the keep pile. I have a couple more ColourPop lipsticks here. This one is called Quickie. Now this one definitely is like a true nude. It definitely leans like a little bit more peach, so I'm gonna keep this one in my collection as well. And the next one I have here from ColourPop is called Appy. You guys, this one is beautiful and gorgeous as well. I'm not gonna lie, I do really, really love this lipstick formula by ColourPop. As you can see, this one is just slightly more darker and a little bit more peach than that of Quickie, so they are completely different. So for that reason, I'm gonna keep this one as well. I know I'm already keeping quite a few. Like I said, I definitely feel like my regular lipstick drawer is going to be a hard drawer for me to declutter because I really, really love regular lipsticks and I love glosses as well, more than I actually like liquid lipsticks. This one right here is called Back Talk. This is a Comfort Matte lipstick by Urban Decay. I do really love the Comfort Matte formula by Urban Decay. Now, I've swatched this a couple times. I wore it once, but I can definitely say I wasn't the biggest fan of this shade right here. I definitely feel like it is more of a purple color. I just don't see myself reaching for this at all, if I'm being honest. So I'm actually going to get rid of this one. Another lipstick I have from Urban Decay is called Hex. This is a mega matte. I do really love the formula of Urban Decay's lipsticks. I love their mega mattes as well because they're not too drying on the lips. When I think of a mega matte, I would think of something like Ruby Roo by MAC, but it's not even half as over drying as that one. As you can see, this is a beautiful, rich, vampy color. I think this is going to be really, really beautiful for the fall time. So I'm going to keep this one in my collection. I also have this shade right here. This is a metallized lipstick, which I think I'm going to get rid of. I never swatched this one, so you know what? I'm actually gonna put this in the donate pile just because I feel like somebody will really like that one. I have another lipstick. This is called Stark Naked, which is a Comfort Matte by Urban Decay. This again is another one of my personal favorites. I definitely feel like these two are very, very similar, which do I need both? Probably not. This one right here is called What's Your Sign by ColourPop, and this one is called Stark Naked. I did feature both of these in a dupes video because they are spot on dupes for each other. But you know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of Stark Naked by Urban Decay just because I really don't need both in my collection. And the one from ColourPop is very affordable. And I feel like a lot more people will gravitate more towards the one from ColourPop than Urban Decay since they are pretty spot on to each other. The last lipstick I want to say I have from Urban Decay is Fuel. This is a part of the Naked Heat collection. This is probably one of my favorite nudes to date. I really, really love the shade. I love the formula. I love that it's shiny, but it's not like super glossy, if that makes any sense. I'm not entirely sure if this is still available, but it still is to this day one of my favorite nude lip colors from Urban Decay. So I'm going to keep that one. I have a couple lipsticks from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely feel like Charlotte Tilbury lip products are very, very expensive and just very, very pricey. This shade right here is called Kim KW. It is such a beautiful nude shade. This definitely is like a true nude, like a super nude. I feel like this will be really, really pretty in the center of your lip just to add a little bit more of a pout and definition. This definitely isn't the shade that I feel like I would be able to pull off on its own. So it would definitely need a lip liner, but I really, really do like that shade, so I am going to keep it. The last Charlotte Tilbury lip product I have is called Amazing Grace. Now, I've never used this, and just for the sake of me not even wanting to keep another lipstick, I'm actually going to put this in the donate pile. So I do have a couple Lancome lipsticks. This one is a cream lipstick in the shade Parisian Nude. Now, I do really love the packaging of Lancome lip products. When you push down, it pops out the lipstick, and this is what it looks like. Now, I swatched this maybe about 1 or 2 times, and I did try to wear it on several occasions, but I just don't feel like this is the perfect nude for me. So instead of keeping it, I am just going to completely get rid of it. Even though it's really expensive and the packaging is just phenomenal, I'm just going to toss it. I also have this one, which is called Rouge Empire. This is also another cream lipstick. I swatched this once. It is a red color. You guys, I love a good red lipstick that's not too over drying, so I am going to keep this one in my collection. And this is actually the first red I swatched. I have this gold shade right here. Don't ask me why. I picked it up because it is very, very different than colors I have in my collection, and I feel like it'll be really pretty to create more of an artsy look. So I am going to keep this one just because Halloween is coming up, and I definitely want to do things that are a little bit more creative over on Instagram. The next shade I have here is called Power Outage. This is an intense, rich rich navy shade. I did swatch this before, but I never got around to actually wearing it. Wow. Okay, so I'm definitely keeping this as well. Again, I do want to create more intense looks, and I'm keeping a lot of nudes, and I'm not really keeping any shades that are like too dramatic. So I feel like that's definitely a change of pace in my collection. The last one I have from Wet n Wild, this one right here is called Bare Your Soul. This one is really pretty as well. Do I need it? Probably not. It looks very similar to the shade right here. I'm not sure what this shade is called, to be honest, at this point, but this one definitely leans a lot more matte. It's very rich in color. So you know what? Since it's like super affordable, like very dirt cheap, I'm definitely gonna keep this. So here I have a couple of CoverGirl Full Spectrum lipsticks. Honestly, I don't love these colors enough for me to keep them around. Plus they are brand new, never been used. So I'm gonna donate all of these just so that way I don't have a crazy amount of actual lipsticks in my collection. Now you guys did see me rave about these in a past favorites video. These are the Super Stay ink crayons. These are so good. This one is in the shade Laugh Louder. Now because I didn't really keep too many orange lip colors in my collection as far as like glosses and liquid lipsticks, I'm definitely gonna keep this one. And plus I really love the formula. Now since I love that formula so much, I'm not even gonna lie, I kept a lot of these actual lip products in my collection because I do really love the concept and the overall formula, but I don't think that that is at all practical, because if you look, I pretty much own every single shade they made, which is very uncalled for and very just unnecessary. So I'm gonna keep this one called Live on the Edge. I'm gonna keep this one right here called Enjoy the View, and I'm actually gonna get rid of the rest because I really don't need every single shade in this collection. I feel like there's somebody out there who would get a lot more use out of those than I actually will. I do have this lipstick right here. This is by MAC. This one is called A Whole New World. Okay, I can't sing for the life of me, but this is a part of the Aladdin collection. I'm definitely gonna keep this one in my collection. I wore this in a video and you guys really loved it. I never really gravitate towards like very fun, bright, poppy colors like this, so I feel like it's something that is a no-brainer for me. I have this, which is a collaboration with Viva Glam K here online. This is such a beautiful pinky nude that I'm definitely gonna keep around, and plus it's a collaboration with someone I feel like is very deserving of it, so definitely keeping this one. I wanna quickly touch on these right here. These are all by NARS. Now I will definitely say these are probably my favorite lip products of all time from NARS. I really love the formula of these. Are very comfortable on the lips. I did get these sent to me in PR, and honestly after I tried one I felt like I needed to keep them all, but very excessive and very just wasteful. Odds are I'm probably not going to use every single one of these shades, so I definitely want to donate the shades that I'm not going to use to someone who is definitely going to use them. I do want to quickly touch on the MAC Aaliyah lipsticks because I did a full video on these and then I never used them again. This one right here is called Street Thing. This definitely is a black lipstick with shimmer in it. Not going to use this, so I'm not even gonna fake the funk about it. I'm going to donate it. I have this one right here. This one is called Try Again. This one is so pretty. I'm going to keep this one in my collection. Look at that. It is a really beautiful stone lipstick that I know I'm going to get a lot of use out of. And then I have this one right here, which is called More Than a Woman. This is a really pretty berry, but I just don't see myself really reaching for it, and wow, that one completely broke off. All right, getting rid of you. Let's actually talk about these right here. These are actually brand new lip products that MAC just launched, and I kept all the shades that I knew I would really love and really use. Could I have gotten rid of more? I could have, but I did keep a lot of the nudes, and I also kept some bolder colors. This one right here is called Bated Breath. Let me just swatch. Okay, so that is really pretty. I'm really glad I decided to keep this one. The next one I have from MAC. This one is called Under the Covers. And this is a really pretty rosy shade. Ooh, I like that. Okay, really glad I'm keeping this one. Then I have French Silk here. This is a really beautiful peachy tone shade. Yes, boo. This next shade here is called Give Me Fever, and it is a true red. Honestly, you know what? I'm actually just going to donate this one because I've already included a red lipstick in my collection, and then I have this one, which is more of a deeper berry color. Since I'm keeping a deeper berry color from Urban Decay, I'm not going to keep this one either. This one is called a Mason Rouge. I'm going to donate that one just because I know someone will really love it. And then I have this one, which is called Tress Blase. I could be butchering that. This is a really pretty nude. I did swatch this already, so I'm just going to swatch it again for you. And that's what that color looks like. Honestly, this one and this one look very, very similar, but YOLO. I already swatched it and there's no going back now. I have this lipstick here. This is by Anastasia. This is a matte lipstick in the shade Soft Touch. This is a really, really, really pale nude. Now, if there's one thing I don't like about this lipstick is how drying it feels on the lips. I'm more into lipsticks that are a little bit more moisturizing and hydrating. Like granted, I do like matte lipsticks, but I like them to be like demi-matte or semi-matte, something that is going to feel really nice on the lips without over drying the lips. I definitely feel like this is more of a drier formula, which I'm not really into. So for that reason, I'm going to get rid of this one. I have this lip product right here by Smashbox. I never got around to using this. This is a lip product with 3 different colors in it. Since I've never used it and I had it in my drawer for so long, I'm just gonna donate it because again, somebody's gonna use that a lot faster than I actually will. I have this lip product by Too Faced. I have never used this as well. This is called Sunday Fun Day. I am going to just donate this because I already have so many nudes in my collection. Then I have this by Revlon. This is called Bare Affair. This is a staple. This is a classic. If you have never tried Bare Affair by Revlon, you definitely need to get on it because it is so, so beautiful. Granted, it is a little bit sheer, but paired with a lip liner, this is extremely beautiful on the lips. It's very, very moisturizing and hydrating. It's not going to over dry the lips. It is more of a cream formula, so if you are into creams, you will really, really like this. I'm going to keep it because again, it is a staple color for me and I really enjoy the formula. I also have this lipstick right here. This is actually in the shade Baddest Beige by Maybelline. I'm obsessed with these lipsticks right here. This is probably my favorite formula by Maybelline. I really love this shade as well. I love to pair it with the lip liner called Strip Down by MAC. It looks incredible. You could also take this lip color and just put it in the very center of the lips to give you a nice pout. The formula is just out of this world. It definitely is a high shine formula, which I really, really love. I also have this lip product by Hourglass. I really love the concept of this. It is in a really, really skinny tube, and these right here are actually refills that you can pick up at Sephora. I feel like this is the perfect product to kind of stick in your purse and touch up on the go. The shade right here is called My Icon Is. Can we take a moment? Like, look at that, boo. I love that red. I really love the formula. It's a high shine formula, so your lips are gonna look extremely hydrated and just very, very moisturized. All right, so down here I have a bunch of Laura Mercier lipsticks. I'm not gonna lie, they sent me a ton of these lipsticks. I kept maybe about 25% of the lipsticks and I gave away about 75%. I haven't really gone through these and I haven't gotten around to actually using them. I do really wanna keep them all, but let's be realistic. Let's look at all the lipsticks I'm actually keeping. So I'm only gonna keep the ones that I'm just like, okay, cute. Okay, so I feel like this shade right here reminds me of like Dirty Peach by Kylie Cosmetics. So I'm not gonna keep it. I feel like this will look really, really beautiful on lighter skin tones. So I'm going to donate that one. I have this one, which is called Coral Vif. Ooh, I feel like I need to keep this. I don't really have any bright poppy lip colors in my collection. That's pretty. The next one I have is called Brun Pale. Ooh, that is pretty. Okay, so I'm probably gonna keep this one, so I'm just gonna swatch this one right here. Again, this is more of a pale nude that will look really, really pretty with a darker lip liner just for more of an ombre effect. The next shade I have is called Beige in Time. Now, as much as I would love to keep this one, I feel like I just kept one very, very similar to this by NARS, so I am gonna donate this. I have Rouge Old Time. This is a really, really pretty red, but since I'm keeping the one from Hourglass and that really, really skinny tube, I'm going to donate that one. Then I have this one, which is called New Preference or something like that. Honestly, these names are very, very strange, so I'm sorry if I'm saying them incorrectly. This right here is a really, really pretty kind of like peachy nude, so I'm going to keep this. This one here is called Rouge Muse. Another really gorgeous red that I am going to donate. Lastly, I have this one called Nude Something. No idea how to say that last part. This is a really, really pretty shade. It definitely looks more like a peachy nude. I feel like I have something very similar to this already, so I'm gonna donate that one too. So the rest of the lipsticks I have in here are all by MAC. These are the MAC Powder Kiss lipsticks. I haven't really gotten around to trying out this formula, so I have quite a few in here that I really wanted to try and test out. This one here is called Scattered Petals. I feel like this is just way too light for me, so I'm going to donate this. This next one right here is called Burning Love. This one is really pretty, you guys. I didn't keep that many deep lip colors, so I am gonna keep this one just because of the formula. Like, look how incredible that formula looks. The next Powder Kiss lipstick is called Mandarin O. This is also a really fun, bright, and poppy lip color that I'm definitely gonna keep. Look at that, super unique, very different than a lot of the other colors I kept. I feel like I kept a lot of nude lipsticks, but honestly, that's just what I wear day to day, so you can't even blame me. I have this one, which is called Influentially It. This is a very, very true nude. I did already swatch this one. This one definitely reminds me of like MAC Myth, so this is definitely a color I would have to wear with a lip liner. I would either use this to top in the very center of my lips for more of a pout. I could not wear this on its own, but since I already swatched it, I am definitely gonna keep it. I have this one right here, which is more of a red. This is called Shocking Revelation. This is really, really pretty. And again, I do wanna try more of these formulas. Look at that, gorge. So glad I'm keeping. The last Powder Kiss lipstick I have is called Style Shocked. Ooh, this one's a bright, vibrant orange. I'm definitely gonna keep this because I don't have many fun and poppy colors, even though it looks very similar to that, but the formulas are completely different. So let's actually talk about these lipsticks here. I have Creme in Your Coffee. This is actually a lipstick that is gonna be available during the 21 Days of Beauty sale event. I just picked this one up. I used my Back to MAC lipsticks. You turn in 6 empty cases of lipstick tubes and you get a free MAC lipstick. So this is the one that I picked up. It is really, really pretty. I'm probably going to depot this one and put it in my freelance makeup palette. I also have this one, which is called Yash. I feel like I wear this one every single time I wear a nude. That is just gorgeous. I always pop this on with Strip Down Lip Liner by MAC. It's just gorgeous. And then I have 2 more left. I have Diva and Kinda Sexy. We all know what Diva looks like. Diva is extremely beautiful. This is a brand new lipstick, so I'm just going to get rid of it because I already have this in my freelance makeup kit. And Kinda Sexy is probably one of my favorite shades. It is a really, really pretty kind of peachy nude shade that I used to wear every single day when I first started out here on YouTube. So it definitely is one of those throwback colors for me. It definitely brings back a lot of memories, so I'm gonna keep this one. And that, my friends, is the declutter. What did you think? I know I got rid of a lot of items. I kept a lot of items, but I feel like I have a really, really good selection of face primers, lip liners, and regular lipsticks. Again, I always get back to you guys in these videos, so I'm gonna be choosing 2 mystery makeup box winners. All you have to do is leave me a comment, a genuine comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let's chit chat, all that down below in the comments. I love you. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces.